Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sunday is Game Night. Though we're at least where I am, it's like 2 in the afternoon, and we're a little late because Lucas, who is our resident Battlestar Galactica expert, can't play. So sad. But that's okay, because we are going to be joined by Yuri again, Disco's back, and we have a newcomer, Alice. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Oh gosh, that thing is not right. Oh gosh. Moobot, why are you failing me? Moobot's all like, hey, did you know we're playing Splendor? I'm like, no, Moobot, that was last week. I gotta fix this real quick. Twitch. Is it Moobot? Moobot, there we go. Oh, is he? Yeah, you can't pronounce my name. You know, yeah, like everybody else gets it. I don't think it takes that much effort. Okay, so we will get Jeff in. Oh, but I'll just have to draw him a place to sit. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sit. Oh, shit. Now it's lagging because I'm trying to edit MooBot and add a place for Jeff to sit at the same time. There we go. That'll be fine. Then let me go to my commands real quick while he's joining up. You know, it wouldn't be a stream without something going wrong. That's what I have decided. We're just gonna do that and then okay, that's fine. Click this out of this. They can't hear the other players because I unmuted my desktop audio and not my Discord audio. There we go. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice job sneaking in there. Let me go ahead and send you the
Well, Jeff's definitely the Cylon.
He does have a good Cylon voice for it. I think you can find the name, so I'm just gonna type in the password for you. Oh, if I can have my hands on the keys right. Alright, so I gotta redistribute these. I think all I have to do is I add in another Cylon card and 2 more human cards. Oh my gosh.
You don't get a seat, Jeff.
I even get my happy color.
I knew.
Oh, you did get a seat.
Yeah, I drew it in. I gotcha. It's good. Alright, so everybody should be audible on stream now.
Yay.
Nice.
It's generally useful.
A bit of a change of plans. Instead of having Lucas, we pulled in Pineapple. So welcome, Pineapple, to the stream.
Ahoy.
Yar.
Now, have any of you played or seen this game played before?
Nope.
Seen somewhat, but not like a whole game.
Okay.
Well, you got the general idea.
I've
then,
played
probably.
similar games.
Okay, well that's a good start. So the way that this works for those of you watching at home and for those of you who would like a brief rundown of how the game works, is that we're going to be picking one of these 10 characters to play. We're going to have kind of ranks on the ship. There's like 2 roles that we can fill, President and Admiral, which give us special abilities. Thank you, Knight, for letting me know that everybody is audible. And
Right.
we will be drawing skill cards on our turns and using those to resolve crises. And the crisis deck is right here. I'm just going to pull one off of the top. I'll shuffle it back in just to kind of give you guys an example. So it would go here. And the way you read that card after reading the oh gosh, I spaced out because Adam Coble is now hosting us for 85 viewers. That is exciting.
Huzzah.
Oh dear.
Nice.
After reading the flavor text on there, if you look at the top left corner of the card on there, you can see that there's 3 colors there. You would need to have a total number of points of skill cards of those colors to be 10 or greater to pass the crisis. But you have to put in cards from the Destiny deck, which we'll be building here, which could be random. And if anybody puts in cards that aren't those colors, or if we get them from the Destiny deck and they're not matching, they count against you. So that's how Cylon players can screw with the humans. The goal of the game is for the humans to get to Kobol. And you get there by... We're basically trying to fill this jump track here. And each time we get on our little crisis thing, it'll say whether or not we get jump prep. You can see that in the bottom right. It's like a little starburst thing. Some of them don't. Like this one doesn't have it. This one does. So we will be moving this along the line, trying to get to one of the blue phases. If we fill it all the way to the end, we auto jump without having to risk population. But at any of these stages here, we can try to jump, but we will risk our population. So like at this one, I think it's like we have to roll 6 or higher. Otherwise we lose 3 population. And here we would lose 1. We can see what our current stats are in these bags. Hello, Lexa. Welcome to the stream. So we start with 12 population, 10 morale, 8 food, and 8 fuel. The humans lose the game if we hit 0 on any of these. If we are boarded by Centurions and they get all the way to the end here, that's how we lose. I think there's other ways to lose. I'll have to look those up and double check that. But there's lots of ways to lose and only one way to win for the humans. And that is every time we jump, we're going to draw these destination cards here. They have numbers on them. 2s are good, but they do bad things. Once we get to 4 total, because you see the numbers on the bottom. Once that equals 4, we are halfway to Kobol. Then we're going to deal out more loyalty cards, get more Cylons, all that fun stuff. If we get this to equal 8 and make one final jump, we have reached Kobol, and the humans have won. The Cylons must stop that at all costs. Okay, that works.
And we have between 0 and how many Cylons?
We are going to have 2 Cylons. We may start the game
guaranteed?
with... Yes, because there are only 10 cards in the loyalty deck. And there are 5 players. So we may start with 0 Cylons and then get 2 after the sleeper phase happens. Or we may start with 2 Cylons right out of the gate.
Interesting. That is very different than the kinds of game this I've played before.
So what we are going to do is we are going to roll off. Whoever gets the highest result will be the first player, and we'll select the first character. I got a 6. Pineapple, go and roll next. We'll just go around clockwise.
I did not roll highs.
All right, Yuri, go ahead.
Whoop.
6 as well. We'll see if we have to have a roll off.
I got
All right.
3.
We still will.
And then
Aye.
Alice. All right, roll off. Yuri, you go first this time.
Fine.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess I will be going first.
Big.
I mean, that's probably good anyway, because then I can kind of explain the different characters and how they work. So if you look at the characters here, you can see that they all have, like, different colors here. So, like, for example, Chief Galen Tyrell, he has politics, leadership, and engineering. Those are the skill cards that you will get to draw on your turn. If there's, like, a little slash there, that means you get to choose between those two things. Let's see. There's also, up here, the line of succession for Admiral and President. So if you are at the top of that list, you will either be the Admiral or the President, and then we kind of go down until we find whoever is in play who's at the top of the list. You know what? I feel like being Starbucks. So I am an expert pilot. When I start my turn piloting a Viper, I can take 2 actions. I have a secret destiny. Once per game, immediately after a crisis card is revealed, I can discard it and draw a new one. But when a player chooses you with the Admiral Quarters location, reduce the difficulty by 3, which means it is much easier to put me in the brig.
Interesting.
All right. So, Pineapple, you will pick the next character. And we want to try to have a good distribution of these color cards. So we don't have any yellow in play yet, so it might be a good idea to pick something with yellow, or we can have somebody else do that later.
I rolled Zarek because I decided to be random.
Okay. Well, tell us about Zarek.
Tom Zarek is 2 politicals, 2 leaderships, and 1 tactical. I am the political leader of some sort, with friends in low places. When a player activates the administration or brig location, I may choose to reduce the difficulty by 2.
That
And
is correct.
with unconventional tactics, as an action, once per game, may lose 1 population to gain 1 of any other resource. So we can eat people or
put them in the fuel, yeah. Burn them for fuel.
yeah, just burn them for fuel. Or, I just kill all of the people that everybody hated and we gain morale.
That's true. That's really unconventional.
Also, I apparently am a convicted criminal of some sort and may not activate locations occupied by other characters except by the brig.
So you start in the administration room, which I believe is right here. It is on the president's ship.
Also, I appear to be 8th in line for the Admiralty, 3rd in line for the Presidency, 11th in line.
Don't ignore the bottom part. That's for an expansion.
But
So,
8th and 3rd.
So you are more likely to be president of anyone who has been picked. I am 10th in line for presidency and 5th in line for the admiralty. So, all right, Yuri, go ahead and select a character.
I am going to play Adama.
Okay. So tell us about Adama.
1 sec.
Sure thing.
Adama is an inspirational leader. When you draw a crisis card, all one-strength skill cards count positive for the skill check.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yep.
Hmm.
And Adama can command authority once per game after resolving a skill check. Instead of discarding, you put the cards in your hand.
That is
He is
nice.
emotionally attached, so he can't activate the Admiral's quarters.
So you can't break me, is what you're saying. I'm
Yep.
gonna be a little spitfire and question your authority, but I pull on your heartstrings, and so you won't break me. So you start in the Admiral's quarters. I'm just gonna put you right here, just so you're not covering the text of it. Okay. Disco.
I'm gonna do what Jeff did and roll the dice.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, I am this one.
That's fun.
I didn't
Goes to
actually.
show how much we
actually-
know about Battlestar.
It shows how much of the show that I've ever seen, which is none.
This one.
Your name is Hello.
Hi. I'm hi.
So tell us about Carl. I don't know if it's hello or helo.
I'm gonna assume it's Hilo.
Carl.
I would
Yeah, I'm
assume.
sure it's Hilo,
Yeah.
but Hello is funnier.
I'm
It
gonna
is
just refer to
fun.
him as Carl. Like,
Carl.
Carl. All
Carl.
right. Well, why
I
don't
hope
you
people
tell
get that
us?
reference.
Carl.
Yeah.
Tell us about Carl.
He's a llama with a hat. That's anyway. ECO officer. During your turn, you may re-roll a die that was just rolled once per turn, and you may use the new result. It's pretty decent.
That's good.
And moral compass. Once per game, after a player makes a choice on a crisis card, you may change it.
Whoa.
And he's also stranded, and he is not placed on the character board at the start of the game. Well, not on the game board. You may not be moved, or take actions at the start of your second turn. Place your character in the hangar deck location.
Okay, so you don't
So
get a
I'm
first turn.
currently in space. I'm in space. And
All
2
right.
leadership, 2 tactics, and 1 pilot.
Alice, you get to have the last pick.
I am
Gaius
taking Gaius
Baltar.
Baltar.
Okay, that means I have to
Nice.
add another human card into the loyalty deck.
Yeah. So Gaius Baltar has 2 in politics, 1 in leadership, and 1 in engineering. His abilities are delusional intuition, which after you draw a crisis card, you draw 1 skill card of your choice, and it may be from outside your skill set. And then he also has Cylon Detector, which is an action that once per game, you may look at all loyalty cards belonging to another player. However, his downside is that he is a coward and starts the game with 2 loyalty cards instead of 1. So I have more of a chance of being a Cylon at the start of the game.
Interesting.
But you
But
also are the only one.
Amusing.
I think
I am
I'm the
highly
president.
amused by the idea that you can draw both of the Cylon cards, and because of you, we only have 1.
Well, here's the thing,
That's
though.
entirely.
If you do have both the silent cards, once you reveal your you can reveal yourself during the game or you can hide it. If you reveal it, something special happens, and then you pass your unused loyalty cards to other players.
Aha.
So we will have 2 Cylons.
Even if it's by force.
Even if it's by force.
That's
Okay.
That's pretty cool, actually. You can convert someone to a Cylon.
Yep.
Yep.
So now the last
Bobby.
thing I want to check. Oh, I can't even read that name. Who's that? Camerata says you're picking the best.
Oh, yeah, Camerata. She set her Twitch name color with Turbo to be like exactly the
Unreadable.
hex code to just
Yeah.
match the background.
It appears that our admiral is Hilo, and our president is Gaius.
Yes. So the Admiral, go ahead and take the 2 nukes, the Admiral badge and the Admiral card.
Wait, is that me?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do with it.
It's me, actually.
And then, Alice, go ahead and take the presidency badge and card. Those tell you
It's
what
William.
special...
It's
Not
not.
Sorry, I
it's
didn't
not.
see Adama there.
Oh, it's a Dama. Okay. That's okay. I don't
Yeah,
trust
lots to
Disco with
worry
nukes
about.
anyway.
I mean, I should be offended, but you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. So, the Admiral
Right.
is the one who will be drawing the destination cards and choosing where we're going. The Admiral is also in control of the nukes. He is able to nuke a base star. And there are special rules for firing the nukes in the rulebook. That's a word that I blanked on. And then Alice, as the president, will be able to draw quorum cards. So go ahead and draw the first quorum card, because you start the game with one quorum card in your hand. They are right here. And then someone with the rules open, we have to get our skill cards before we do anything else. So someone with the rules open, remind me what we are allowed to pick. I think the first player, which is me, because I rolled first player, doesn't get any skill cards, but everyone else starts with some. So it should be under the setup.
Each player except the starting player draws a total of 3 skill cards from among any of the cards they can draw during the receive skills step.
Okay, so, for example, Pineapple, you could take 3 tactics cards if you wanted to, which are the purple ones. Or you can
seems
take...
like a bad plan.
I'm not saying to do it, I'm just saying you could in theory. You could take one of each. And we're going to just go around the table. Pineapple, go ahead and draw the skill cards that you would like to have into your hand. They are secret.
Okay. Where are those skill card piles?
Right here.
These ones over here?
Yes.
Not these ones down here. Okay.
The ones down here are the discard piles.
I think... And I get 3?
I believe so.
Yep.
I'll take 2 politics and 1 of the other kind I can get, tactics. And
Okay.
I have no leadership skills. Because I'm not in the leadership position right now. Also,
Yuri.
we've got somebody who's better at leadership than me,
Go ahead.
significantly.
I'm gonna take 2 leadership and 1 tactics.
Okay, Disco, go ahead.
Take. That's not my hand.
Your hand's back here.
2 piloting and a tactic. I need a tactic.
Okay, and then Alice.
Right, I will go ahead and take 2 politics. And I'll take a leadership.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want more engineering? We don't know who's a Cylon yet. It might be a good idea to have a better distribution than this. You don't know you're a bad guy yet.
Now, the last thing that we will do is we will dish out loyalty cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle it real good. I'm going to draw one for every player, and then I'm going to give Alice an extra one. These are secret. Do not tell anyone what you got. Chat, I know you just saw my card. Please keep that out of chat. But you know what I am. But like, act like you don't.
What you're saying is you're a Cylon.
No,
Definitely.
I'm just saying that chat knows what I
It's
am,
like-
and
I don't know
want...
about you guys, but I'm definitely the deputy, so you shouldn't shoot me.
So I believe that is all the setup that we need to do for the start of the game. Actually, do we start with any base stars or raiders around us?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just wanted to make sure because
It says on step 10, well,
Mhm.
step 9 is create the Destiny deck, deal 2 skill cards, whatnot, and then 10 is set up ships. Place 1 base Battlestar and 3 Raiders in front of Galactica, then place 2 Vipers below Galactica and 2 civilian ships behind Galactica.
All right. 1 base star and 3 raiders in front, 2 civilian ships. Oops, let me shuffle those. And you said 2 vipers behind?
Civilian ships behind and a Viper in each of the left and right ones at the bottom.
Okay. Uh-oh. What did you say, MTO? What did you say?
I assume that he said the word Cylon and that it's banned.
I didn't do that. Moobot did that. You're always getting into trouble in my chat, MTO.
I don't think he said anything rude.
He probably didn't. I just want to know what happened. But he can't tell me. Because he'll get banned. Okay. So now that that's done, I will take my first turn. So I believe what happens is I draw my cards, I do an action, and then at the end of my turn I draw a crisis card. Can someone who is looking at the order of play confirm that?
Yep.
Okay.
You can move and take an action.
So I'm going to draw 2 tactics, because that's on my thing. I'm going to draw 2 piloting. Yeah, Moobot's the real Cylon. And you said we didn't have any engineering cards yet?
I don't believe that anybody took any engineering.
I will take an engineering card.
I can't, so...
Okay.
Because definitely not yet a Cylon, we're sure, wink wink. Baltar decided that it was more important to be political and leadering than have any capacity to know how to fix the ship at all aboard.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, leadership is really good, actually.
Okay. So I will use my action to launch myself in a Viper. Okay, so I think that's all I can do because I wasn't piloting a Viper, so I didn't start my turn piloting a Viper, so I could only do the 1 action. And there, in the hangar deck, I can either launch myself... Oh, I can take 1 more action after launching myself in a Viper, so... But they're gonna come to me. I think I'm not going to. I think I'm gonna just sit there and wait for them to come to me. Because moving doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Or wait, do they go clockwise?
I think they go clockwise.
Yeah, I'm okay. We'll do that then.
If there's no Viper with them.
I'm pretty sure they go clockwise if they're equidistant. So,
Yeah.
if we could shunt the civilian ships down into this quadrant, they'd have to go this way because they always take the shortest route. Anyway, that is my turn. So now I will draw a crisis, and we will have to go around and resolve it. We have to go around in order. I can't remember if I'm the first person to contribute to the crisis or the last. So someone confirm that for me while I am drawing a crisis card. We'll see if it's might be a choice though. Okay. So, unidentified ship. The Adriatic is in weapons range, and she's got ship-to-ship missiles. Tom, that thing is moving fast. If we're going to shoot it down, we better shoot it down! So we need purples and reds, and we need 10 of them. And I didn't make the Destiny deck, so while someone is reading in what order we contribute to the crisis, I'm going to build the Destiny deck, which is 2 cards of each color.
Okay. It just says during the step, the current player draws the top card of the crisis deck, reads it aloud, and resolves it.
There should be a page that says, like, resolving a crisis or something. Or... I can just try to pull it up real quick. I just search for Rooks. This will get a bit faster once we know what we're doing. I always flip the start of the game.
To the left of the current player's dots.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So, we need to have a total of 10 purples and reds into this skill check. You put them in face down. Nobody knows what you're contributing.
You can say, like, I can help a little or I can do a lot for this.
But you cannot. You cannot.
Yeah, you can't say what you're contributing.
I have contributed a card, and it is the best I can do.
Is it this card? Put it
Yes.
here in the skill check thing on the red, right here.
Okay. I didn't know where to...
That's okay. Okay. Was that only a little bit of help, or would you say it helped, like, a lot?
It was an amount, because I don't know relative values present on any cards.
I think they range
There's a
from, like...
number at the top corner.
I think
Yeah,
they range
I know,
1 to, like,
I know,
6.
I know
1 to
the
5.
number that I contributed, but I can't tell you that number, and I haven't played enough of this game to know whether or not the number that it was a low number or not.
I think they go up to 4.
I think I've seen 5s before.
Out of the
maybe
numbers
5,
on
yeah.
the cards in my hand, it was equal to all of the others.
Okay.
Therefore, I have no gauge as to whether...
That's really funny. Okay, Yuri, you are next.
Yep, I can only help a little.
Okay, so you put it right there. Disco, I don't know if you're able to do anything.
Not placed in the game order at the start of the
You
game. You may not be
can't
moved. Take actions at the start of the second. Place your.
Okay, so you
character
can.
So I can.
Your turn.
Yeah, I can
technically help.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're helping. You're lost in space, but I will take it.
I'm on the radio being like, you guys can do it.
Yeah. It's an unidentified ship, and hey, we've got somebody stranded in space going, yo, those guys are alright, it's probably fine. Or not.
I don't know if that ended up in the pile. Yeah, it did. Okay.
I put it in the pile. Alright, Alex.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to like look at my stuff.
I have nothing that can help this.
That is correct. You do not draw cards that can help this. So we have 3 cards in there. We only need 10, so that's not bad. So if I assume there's at least 3 points in. Shit. Okay. I have to put 4 cards in. Because I don't know what those are. And we're also going to be putting in 2 cards from the Destiny deck. Thank you for your moral support, Nano. I really hope that we don't screw this up. Alright, so there's the 2 cards from the Destiny deck. We shuffle that all up. And then let's bring it down here. Let's see what we've got. 5! That's nice. That's a really good way to start. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, theoretically, this came from the Destiny deck. or someone put that in. Either way, we well killed that. we overkilled it.
It was you. You know, right?
Am
If
I? Oh,
someone
that's
put it there, it
true.
was you.
Then it. Well, I can say it came from the Destiny deck. You don't have to believe me. But
You
I will
did put in
say
a bunch of cards.
I put in a bunch of cards, but why would I put in that one piloting and nothing
To throw
else?
us off this trail? To make us not suspect you as much?
That is possible, but
We're making accusations this soon? That's pretty suspicious.
that's the fun of the game. Okay, so we don't
She
fail.
asked me why she would.
That's fair.
That's the explanation of why.
So I believe that symbol means that the base star launches raiders.
Launch fighters.
So let me double check that. Oh gosh, I just need to leave. Hi,
Yeah.
MTO. Welcome
TO's in
back. We both said it at the
Huzzah.
same time. I just need like a little cheat sheet. Just a little cheat sheet that tells me what all the symbols mean. So, what does that little symbol in the bottom left mean?
Yeah. Each base star launches 3 raiders.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
you're
nasty.
gonna get blown up.
And that
bad.
happens even if we succeeded?
Yes,
Yeesh.
that just happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why you don't want to have base stars.
base stars suck. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Pineapple, you will draw 2 politics, 2 leadership, and 1 tactics.
Wow, that is way more cards than I expected to draw this soon. 2.
I don't know what
2,
Moonbot did to you. I didn't do that, MTO.
1.
And I didn't realize that he like actually timed you out. What
We don't
did
have
you say?
a hand limit, do we?
I think there is a hand limit. Someone find a hand limit. I think it's like 10 cards.
10.
Yes.
It's 10.
Okay, I'm nowhere
And
near
you-
it then.
And you discard at the end of.
So, what things can I do on my turn?
Okay,
you can,
so
Can I
activate
move?
the card action, you can move and you can activate
okay,
the
so
location.
How far can I move?
you can move anywhere on this ship for free. You can discard a
Cool.
card from your hand to move to this ship.
I just want to go to the press room and get more cards.
Okay.
More
That's
cards.
the plan.
Because more cards I have is more things I can help with and save the ship. And since I'm nowhere near the hand limit yet, continuing to flood my hand seems like a wise plan.
Until you get a thing that makes you draw 30 cards.
How many actions can I do per turn? Just the one?
Just the
Just
one.
yeah.
Okay.
So now you will draw a crisis card. I would advise you draw it in... Well, actually, no. I think it's always public. So go ahead and just draw it and place it on top of this one.
Bam. The Cylon tracking device.
Uh-oh.
We are installing a Cylon transponder aboard your Raptor. In theory, it should allow you to approach the battleship without being fired upon. In the past, there is no effect, and if we fail, we destroy one Raptor and place a Battlestar in front of Galactica and 2 civilian ships behind it.
We don't want that one.
Okay, so here's the problem, though. Does anyone have any purple or red cards?
I mean, I have some.
I've got a purple card.
I have none.
Because this may not be possible for us to pass.
I can do amount of points towards that.
Can you... Okay, so, Disco, if it came down to it, could you tank that card? Could you do it on your own?
No.
I don't think we can pass this. I don't think it's...
Can chunk a significant portion of it.
You
but
can?
With
Okay.
my one card, it is a very high value.
Alrighty.
And so, hypothetically, if we've got any amount of help from somebody else in the game and the two random ones happen to help, and then nobody else fucks it up.
Okay. I mean, if you feel...
I can actually help a little bit.
Okay. So, let's try to pass it then.
I mean, what's our alternative? Just let it fail?
Let it
doesn't seem like a
fail.
good
I'm
plan.
just saying, if there was no physical way we could do it, then there was no point in discarding cards that we could use later. But if there's a chance, then yeah, we should take it. So, Yuri, you will start by putting cards in.
I'm
Face
not
down.
gonna put any in.
Okay, so me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's an interesting choice.
Eh. Eh. Eh.
Because I said I
Okay,
can
I'm
help.
just gonna put them there. You can put them in the pile.
Isn't that suspicious?
Alice?
Saying you can help them.
I don't have anything that can help this.
Okay, I can put a card in.
And I will put a card.
If nothing else, you know that I was honest about what I drew. I drew the one engineering card, so you know I can't have anything in my hand that could fuck us.
Yeah.
So now we have to put in the 2 cards from the Destiny deck. Wait, why was there... I think something got messed up, because now there's only 7 cards in it. And there should have... I don't know what happened. I think only 1 card from the Destiny deck ended up in my thing. So I'm just going to reveal 1 and discard it. That wouldn't have screwed us, but it would have been close. Okay. Alright, Pineapple, go ahead and take your skill check. And let us know if we are fucked.
Hup. 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 Okay. That's 7. It's not a good color.
Okay.
That's a good color. That's a good
We did it.
color. It's already succeeded?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. See, I knew we could do it.
By 1. We got 11.
Yeah, by 1.
I have no card now.
Same. But you... Well, actually, you don't get a turn. That's right.
I get no first turn.
But
Eventually, I'll be able to help with something.
But we don't have, like, another doubling of the amount of bullshit in front of us, and also doubling our vulnerabilities behind us.
That's true. That is a good thing. Okay.
And who knows, maybe the next card will be worse, but...
Alright, so... Disco, you don't get a first turn, so Alice, you are up.
Oh.
You skipped me.
Oh,
yeah,
I
you're
did.
skipping.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Yuri. Yuri, you're up. I didn't mean to skip you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Do I still get the cards on my turn though?
Let me take a look.
Assumably.
Yeah, I still get the cards. I just don't get to do anything.
You just don't get to do things.
You may not be move. You may not move, be moved, or take action. So you will still draw your cards. You will still draw a crisis.
Oh, let me think.
So some things that I might suggest. You can either
What?
act. For Yuri,
Yeah, I
what
was
I'm gonna.
thinking of activating
Okay.
Viper.
You either go to command or you could
Yeah,
go to
let's write down that.
communications and move them.
I think I actually will do that instead.
And you can look at the back of them, which is good. You can know if they're safe for us to lose or not.
Yeah.
That way, if you find that it's safe to lose it, you just rotate it the other way. It's totally fine to lose those civilians. Just rotate them towards the enemy.
I have the hiccups, oh dear.
Oh no!
Or as Jeff calls them,
You-
catastrophic lung implosion.
Give me a moment, I'm gonna look up what these icons mean.
What? I heard Admiral
They
Akbar.
actually, Yuri, they correspond to the little icons up here by the bags. So fuel, food, morale, or population.
Oh,
It tells you what we
okay.
lose.
How do you do the zoom in on like an area thing? I know
You
alt is
hit
for like
M.
that particular thing.
M is like the magnifying glass.
There we go. That's what I wanted to know. Ah, I see. Just like where I am for my cards and stuff is like way across the map from anything.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Nano says you have the hiccups because you're nervous. Because you're a Cylon.
That's Cylon talk right there. Only a Cylon would think that a Cylon would have the capacity to hiccup.
I was
totally
gonna say,
don't.
can Cylons hiccup?
Well, they're basically humans, but robots. So I would imagine they could fake a hiccup.
That's Cylon
But
talk
why
right
would a-
there. I just said
But
They
why
would
would
have
only
to. They
Cylons
could
think
spasm
that
their
Cylons can
diaphragm
hiccup.
easily
But like, why would Cylons fake a hiccup? Like,
to blend in. Because surely you would say, "Oh, well, they're hiccuping, so they must be a human."
that's fair.
Sounds like Cylon talk.
Yeah, and if you could,
Okay, so you
we
see.
can totally.
We're
lose this
already
one.
all accusing everyone else.
That's how you play this game, Disco. Come on. Alrighty. So it looks like you moved
So
one
don't
down this
effort
way
work.
and moved one towards the Cylon fleet.
Don't worry about it.
Now, you know,
Okay.
I only said that you could rotate one that way because it was totally safe as a ploy to root out the Cylon who's throwing lives away.
Okay, so Yuri, now that you have taken your
Feel free
action,
to think that.
go ahead and draw a crisis card. And let us remember that when you draw a crisis card, all one strength skill cards count as positive for the skill check because you're such an inspirational
But
leader.
it doesn't matter.
Oops.
Oh,
Oh, you
Sleep
get to choose.
Deprivation. Yeah. 5 days now. There are limits to the human body, the human mind. Tolerances you can't push beyond. Have no choices.
That's kind of crap.
Yeah, I think we need to take the morale hit.
That seems reasonable.
We have 10 morale.
also
Yeah,
seems
and
like
we
someone
don't
Cylon would
want
say
to lose
that.
focus.
I will go ahead. Is that your final choice?
Yep.
I will take the morale from the bag and place it into the counter.
We then move our jump prep one,
Yes. So we get to move that from here.
and that looks like the
Here.
Battlestar is shooting rockets at us.
Yes, it is. It's firing upon Galactica. So someone please someone please look up the rules for the Battlestar firing upon us.
I'm doing that.
MTO says that everybody's a Cylon, basically.
Also, apparently, I'm going too ham. I don't know what's too ham about finding suspicious things suspicious.
On a 4-8 Battlestar,
Sorry, you cut out. Can you
which-
repeat that?
on a 4-8 the Battlestar is damaged.
Okay, and then we'll have to draw. Okay, we're
Nope,
good.
We're fine.
Incorrect. There is no Kelsa here.
All right. So that is the end of your turn, Yuri. Disco, go ahead and draw your complement of cards.
So I get it's what the numbers that are on my card.
Yep.
That's what I draw.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 2 leadership, 2 tactics, and a pilot.
And
Which
then
one
your
are we?
turn's over.
One. I'm just gonna make a pile. 2.
Was I confused for Kelsa?
Apparently.
Huh.
Or maybe I was. I mean, people seem to think we're the same person, so. Maybe it would be
Makes
really
sense.
funny if you were confused for me, Alice, and I was confused for Kelsa.
That
Oh my
would be
God.
amusing.
I
Oh god, I can't see my hand from here.
It's okay. Just
I got it. I just had to scroll.
Okay.
I got it.
okay.
I just had to.
Hi.
Scroll.
You
It'll be
you
amusing.
can't drag a stack of cards into your hand. You have to drag them one at
oh.
a time.
Okay. Makes sense. Now I can flip them because they're in my hand.
They're in your hand.
They're in my hand.
Okay, so you don't get to take any actions or move. So you will
Talk
go
about it, right?
ahead
I'm doing
and
backflips.
you can just draw your crisis card.
Doing back.
Where's the crisis
They are
card?
right here.
Right here. Okay. Floop.
Well, we get jump track, so that's good. Oh, you
Forced
get to
water
choose.
mining.
I don't know if we can pass that. It's up to you guys, because it's a 17.
Well, I mean, we've got a whole ton of yellow.
I don't know that. I don't know what you guys have.
You should know what I have. Because
I'm-
I drew 2 politics from being me, and then I drew 2 more politics from the action I took. So
Yeah, but I
unless
don't
I
know-
drew cards
you-
that I didn't draw,
No, I'm saying, like, I
I
don't
wasn't
know
allowed
what the
to.
value is of your cards, though, is what I'm saying.
I can help
that's
a lot
fair.
on this.
I can help
I can help
a
a-
decent amount.
I have no cards, so
I don't know.
it's up to you. You get to choose.
If you guys are confident, we can go for it, or we can do the other thing.
I'd say we should go for it.
The morale, and then get some food, or go for it, getting the 17.
I feel
There's
that
not
I
much that can-
personally.
there's not exactly much that can fuck it up, at least.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of cards to use.
The
Yeah, I
only
think
thing
we can do it.
that can fuck it up is the Destiny deck. So if you guys feel confident, go for it.
I think we can do it. Let's go for it.
Okay, so Alice,
Notice how she
what?
didn't mention the Cylon. That's because she's the Cylon.
Who
And she
is?
has no cards. You. And you have no cards, so you can't fuck us over.
Well, I mean, if I put anything in there, I guess I could put tactics in there if I had any.
Yeah,
And I
don't
already
have
used,
any
but
cards.
I already used all my stuff. But you can suspect me of being a silent if you want. It doesn't really affect me right now. So I cannot put any cards in there. So go ahead, Pineapple.
Okay, don't fuck this up. I really need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Jeff with a giant stack of cards going in there.
Whoop,
Well,
you
no,
can't.
no,
Okay.
I was trying to consolidate them, and they kept
Here,
flipping.
I will fix it for you.
Yeah.
If you highlight all of them and hit G, it groups them together.
I did hit G, and they flipped.
You must have accidentally hit F. Okay, Yuri.
Yep.
You appear to have dropped one of your cards out of your hand.
2 of them, actually.
And it's now sitting below your hand.
Ooh, right here. Those are your cards. You have 2 cards there. I don't know what. I hope they were cards you wanted to put in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I can't fuck this over since I can only draw green and purple.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's good.
And I just helped a whole bunch. So.
Is that what you're putting in, Disco?
Yeah, I figured I'd just pop it down and you could throw it in there
Okay.
quicker than I can.
Sure. And then I will go ahead and add the 2 cards from the Destiny deck. Give that a big ol' shuffle. And then I'll just drag this here.
Remember, if there are 3 red cards, then Disco's a Cylon.
Well, I mean, I put 4 cards in, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Only 2 can come from the Destiny deck.
only 2 of them can come from the Destiny deck, and
I
only
see
red
what you're
screws
saying.
us.
see
So
what
if
you're
there is a
saying.
3rd red card, you're the only source.
Actually, if there are 2 red cards in there, Disco's also the only source, because one of the red cards in my first check came from the Destiny deck.
Okay. I'm gonna. Come on. Huh. Okay, screw it. I'll just let you guys do it. You guys are quicker. Everyone's.
Just tear it apart. Rip and shreds.
Yeah,
Okay.
we definitely passed.
So it should be fine. Let's just make sure this adds up to 17, though. So it should add up to 18
Yeah,
because
this
of
is
1
cancelled
red.
out. So.
Okay.
Okay, so those are canceled.
So that's
And
5.
Well, we gotta
Fine.
unstack those.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely got that. we have. Hey, I think we have like double that.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
back.
17, 18, 19.
Welcome
20,
back.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28. You have 10 extra cards you didn't need to put in there.
I think we got it.
You did.
Man, you really wasted a whole bunch of
Overcompensation.
skill cards on that.
And we get one. We get one food. We get one food.
Well,
I mean, that is good.
nobody
what
trusted
cost?
anybody else to do it safely, and so everybody overcompensated to make sure it got done.
Well,
So
17
we
was like a
also-
big number.
I
We
did
also
say I
get
put a
jump
lot
prep.
in there.
I think all 3 of us put a lot in there.
And
They all
then
put in
the
at least
raiders
4, I think.
activate. And
Oh no!
I believe they will head towards the nearest civilian ship.
And
I
just
think
completely
they
ignore you,
attack-
the Viper, in their sector.
I believe so.
They attack Viper. They prioritize Vipers, actually.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yep.
Too bad I don't have any cards. Okay, so I'm gonna get attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raiders. And if I get destroyed, then the ones that didn't attack will move. So what I will go ahead and roll, I guess, since it's against me. What do I have to roll to survive?
1 to 4.
1, 2, 4. 1. So the first one misses. Second one hits me. What does that
And
do?
it's destroyed.
Okay, so the Viper is destroyed. And then
You're
I go
crashed
into
in the
the
face.
sick bay.
It's in your die.
And now
And then-
4 of them are going to move.
And they move this way,
Five.
correct?
Yep.
I'm doing the worm.
Okay. That is the end of Disco's turn. Alice. Draw cards into
Alright.
your hand.
Yeah, so I get 2 politics, 1 leadership, 1 engineering.
Mm-hmm. And then at the end of your turn, we will be taking our first break.
Whoa, all my stuff's reversed now.
And For my action, I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm not gonna move, and I'm gonna stay in the research lab and draw an engineering card,
Okay.
or actually attack card.
Purple? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then if that is the end of
One
your
moment to
turn,
scroll back.
you will draw a new crisis card.
Well, where are these?
You get to choose.
Go ahead and
Okay.
read that flavor text first.
I think you and I can come up with some kind of an understanding. This is not the only crisis that I'm dealing with. The water shortage affects the entire fleet. So either -1 food, or I discard 2 skill cards and then 3 more.
Jesus.
So you
I
could
think we
basically
can
discard
lose the
your
food.
entire hand. Almost.
We just got 1 food, so I think we can lose it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
think
just-
that makes
I
sense.
agree with that.
Earlier.
I'm okay with that. Okay.
Balance.
Well, that was pretty straightforward. And with
That was pretty
we,
uneventful, yeah.
we are
Well,
gonna go.
except for the missiles.
Oh gosh, I forgot about
missiles.
this. All right. You know what, Alice? I'll let you roll the dice.
If
Okay.
it weren't for the missiles, that would be a really uneventful good card.
Okay. She rolled a
But-
2. It's still uneventful.
That's fine.
Yay!
So we are gonna go ahead and go take our first break. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. So stick around.
Lovely.
More BSG to come.